Californiathon 2017. We are here live from AOD in Santa Clara Marriott. We are just about to get started with a Mega Man X2 any percent race. I see a lot of Maverick Hunters and a lot of Mighty Fighting Robots inside of the audience here. So we have a huge Mega Man crowd here just waiting to see these two titans go at it in this staple of the Super Nintendo library. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to the people here. Thank you for your donations, guys. Keep them coming, and hopefully you enjoy the race. Would you like to introduce yourselves and your commentators, guys?
Hi, everybody. I'm Tiki.
Are you?
Oh, wait. But am I?
The artist formerly known as Tiki.
I'm 77747, formerly known as Tiki.
I'm BrettSuzo. What's up?
I'm BJW.
I'm Jimmy Poopins.
Let's do it.
All right. I like it.
Let me double check my control scheme here.
Okay.
You're on stereo, right? Not mono.
Are you gonna count us off, BGW?
Yeah. All right. You guys ready?
Apparently not.
Are you ready now?
Yeah.
Are you ready? All right.
Yeah, let's do
All right.
it.
3, 2, 1, go. All right. Hello and welcome to the X2 race of the century. So we just gave introductions, but to my left, I just want to talk a bit more about these guys. We got BrettSuzo. He's an X2 legend, but he's actually playing like me at SGDQ that one time. I'm not sure if that's a compliment. But yeah, BrettSuzo. You know him for X2, but he's also a world-renowned Mega Man 5 speedrunner. He'll be in that race later tonight, too. And we got the Backstreet Boys behind me. I don't know.
How are we tired?
I don't know what that is.
What happened? I'm bad, dude.
All right, CF0 here.
Oh.
They're just going to be distancing shots to maximize charge time here.
No.
Wow. All right, very nice by Tiki.
What about mine?
And also very nice by Brett.
All right, we got a couple of donations here to read. JWK Tiger donates $33. Heroes get remembered, but memes never die. Donation goes to Mega Man 5 Winner's Choice. P.S. Wouldn't let me do that. 3357 fast. And we also have a $2 donation from Ghost King. Awesome marathon, guys. Keep it up and let's get that 10,000. Put this towards naming Edgar in FF6 PPMA. The memes never die. I hope Vic heard that. He's got to be somewhere around here.
He's there.
All right, so we're entering Wire Sponge here. If you guys aren't familiar with Mega Man games, basically these guys are going to go through a series of 8 Maverick stages, collecting weapons from every boss, and then using those weapons later on to basically save time. They're going to have weaknesses, they're going to have lots of movement options through these weapons. This will be pretty cool. So we're in Wire Sponge's stage right now, mainly because the stage doesn't benefit too well from having other weapons. Not to mention we get the chain, which will be very useful in Gator stage for collecting the Buster upgrade, in addition to having Gator's weakness. Now these weather patterns are random, and Brett's actually getting pretty bad luck.
Double rain, dude.
Yeah, double rain is not what you want. Tiki had clear weather for one of those instances, I believe, which is...
It was sunny.
It was sunny? Okay. Yeah, sunny's laggy, you don't want that either. There's 3 possible patterns there. For the beginning, at least. There's 3 at the beginning and then 2 later on. Alright, so fighting Wire Sponge here. They're going to be doing dash shots, which do 2 damage each, and they're going to do this 11 times. And then I'm making the assumption that they're not going to wait out for good luck if he doesn't give it right away. But basically the way this works is, yeah, Tiki just made him mad. So once you do more than 22 damage, if Sponge is on the ground... Oh! Okay. Brett just got a really good pattern, and that just caught him up. So we now have a really close race.
Better lucky than good, right?
But basically the way this works is once Wire Sponge is brought over or under 10 health. If he's on the ground, his next pattern will just be him charging up this like rain dance attack where he's invulnerable for about 9 seconds. So Tiki had to force that. Brett got a really favorable pattern there. He also forgot to hold pause during a cutscene, so lost some time from that. And they're heading to Gator now, where the first thing they'll be doing is collecting the X-Buster upgrade. Now this requires a fairly tight jump and a very tight chain, but I have complete confidence that both of them will get it first try.
Thank you.
I've never
Thank you
seen
for
these
that.
guys mess up anything. This is flawless so far.
Well, I mean, it is a very obscure game. Who could tell, you know, that any mistake was made with a game
Yeah.
that's
Exactly.
nobody's played.
I've
this,
never
so-
seen this game before. Alright, so this Buster upgrade will allow them to charge basically one additional charge further than what they were able to do before. And in execution, this basically just gives them like a charge for all their weapons that are not Buster. So in the case of chain, this gives them a super long chain, which you can see Tiki using there. Brett's about to use it to grab this like ceiling little thing. This little platform protruding out the wall. And they're going to be chaining up to get this heart now. This is also really tight. And it can kill you if you're not careful. So... Ooh!
Alright.
Nice. Perfect from both of them.
Perfect. Flawless.
Everyone's alive. Everyone being Brett and 77747.
On that note, Mr. Cab donates $77. Good luck using the Street Fighter moves, guys. P.S. Let the record show that I could not add on 747 cents. Varen Haynes with the $5 donation. Happy Stone? All right.
Happy Stone.
Okay.
Alright, if possible, can we just have everyone silent here for these chains? I'll explain what's going on in a bit.
No.
You got this, man.
It's all good. Okay. Not all good.
Got him! Got him.
Like you got it.
Alright, so Gator's weakness is chain. He takes 3 damage per hit, 5 from a charge. The thing is, when he takes damage from chain, his AI is programmed to then basically dive into the water immediately. And when he's diving, his hitbox disappears. But between his hitbox vanishing and his iframes wearing off, there's a 5-frame window in which they can hit him again. And by doing so, they can stun lock him the entire way through. It's really tricky, though, because chain's a projectile. You have to know your distance from Gator. The room is like really laggy, so even though it's a 5-frame window, the window's effectively different depending on where you're standing, whether or not he's moving back with every hit, so on and so forth. So Tiki's and Stag right now. You've probably noticed that these guys are collecting every item. So in any percent for this game, it's fastest to get Shoryuken, and this involves grabbing every upgrade, every heart, every sub-tank. Getting Shoryuken in Counter Hunter 3 will allow these guys to effectively one-shot bosses at the end, which greatly expedites the end game. Alright, Tiki's coming up to Stag right now, who he's going to Buster Duel. We don't have Stag's weakness. Stag is weak to Bubble. Tiki's just going to stay at the bottom here, getting dash shots whenever he can. Stag's just going to come right on down every time he goes off screen. And then sometimes Stag might do amazing moves like that. All right. All right, things were looking grim there, but Clutch Daddy Tiki77747 took it home.
This pattern, dude.
Yeah, really good pattern for Brett. So fireballs are great because when you shoot them during... Oh, we just saw that sick move twice. This is a real treat for you guys.
Got him.
All right.
Nice job, dude. That fight should not be that hard.
Yeah, so when Stag does fireballs, his iframes kind of reset between the animations. You get to hit him twice really quickly. Really sick shot by Tiki there to kill that barrier attacker right as his hitbox was on screen. The Buster was like right on it, thereby bypassing the shield in front. And Tiki's about to do a really tight maneuver here to get this sub-tank. Okay, alright. That's really scary to miss. And with a really, really careful chain here, he can kill this guy in one hit, just like that. That's really hard to do. So normally you want to use like charged silk shot or charged slicer to kill that guy in one hit, but it is possible to chain. I should mention that it's very easy dying to this stage in terms of platforming. It's really easy having a block just fall on you or something. Alright, so Tiki is entering the Centipede fight, and this guy is a favorite among the XT community. So this boss can open up with one of three patterns. Tiki is looking for the tailspin pattern, and if he gets this, he can lock this guy in basically a glitch of sorts, and he did not get it, so he's crossing his fingers here, hoping for that pattern to happen now upon jumping down. Still not getting it. Yeah, this... So... close call for Brett there. So the centipede fight is completely random. If you get the ideal pattern, it's an extremely fast fight. Tiki's just getting screwed right now. Let's see if Brett gets the good pattern. Okay. And he got it. Okay, so we have a sick race again. But basically, if Centipede gives this tailspin pattern, by grabbing against the wall at a fairly exact moment, he can get this tail to just spin around him endlessly. And it's just going to keep orbiting him. Brett can just attack him however he pleases. Doesn't matter. Really nice kill. Yo, Jimmy, what's your thoughts on Snail Stage?
It's a good stage.
I agree. I'm a big fan of purple.
So I'd like to mention what we are actually doing Californiathon for is to raise funds for the charity Direct Relief. Direct Relief is a charity that supports many different countries, including the United States and all 50 states therein. They do a lot of charitable work in emergency situations and disaster relief. Feel free to check them out on Twitter. I'd like to also mention that we're closing ever closer to that $7,000 mark, so keep those donations coming, guys.
Okay.
Alright, so Tiki's grabbing the helmet right now. It serves absolutely no purpose other than to get Shoryuken at the end. You saw him skip a mini-boss earlier. You're going to see Brett attempt to do it in a few seconds. And there it is. That guy is a mini-boss. You can skip that guy with a charge burner, charge chain, even with a charge silk shot. I don't have a complete understanding of how it works. I think it's just lag related.
Yeah, it's just lag related.
Yeah, it probably just like despawns him in some way. Alright, Tiki about to start the snail fight. This is a really sick strat that's going to use Buster as well as Magnet. If any of Snail's crystals hit Tiki there, he would have been completely screwed. Because not only is he frozen, Snail will go into a shell, spin around a bunch, potentially slow down time. When he's spinning around, it's also super laggy, so it's just really unfortunate when it happens. We might see some shell kicking here. Yeah, we're gonna see some shell kicking here. Okay. This is fun stuff.
No.
So by just pressing dash next to the shell, you can kick it around. And by doing so, Snail will just, you know, constantly try tracking down the shell. But yeah, clap for that. Definitely. Alright, Tiki on the bike section of Ostrich right now. This is a pretty scary section, so he's going to have to do this really tight turnaround coming up to this heart. And... Alright, he got it. It's really easy messing up the timing there and just crashing right into the wall, or coming too close to the wall such that on the turnaround you die anyway. The checkpoint is right before, though, so it's not the biggest loss if you were to die. So now Tiki has dash boots, which allows him to, well, not the dash boots, but like, I don't know what you call it, the air dash boots or something, the leg upgrade. This will allow him to air dash, which mostly opens up tech for neon jumps, which you'll see in a bit. So I'll talk more about those later. Tiki with very impressive 30 Hz mash there to take down the rocket. And oh god, dude! All right, so Brett got that on the last possible frame. Tiki is using a mix between Crystal and Buster to take down Ostrich really fast here. This is really hard to do. So before Ostrich can move around again, he actually becomes vulnerable for a double hit, and then in the air you can hit him twice because when he's throwing down those slicers, his iframes reset. The inputs for that fight are really tricky. Because you're doing dash shots, so you're dash jumping, you're like swapping constantly, you're worried about timing too. So Ostrich can kick you around.
I don't know what to do.
Okay, on Tiki's screen, we're about to encounter the Crablos fish. And he's going to kill him in one hit with this charged slicer, go through the laser, and then attempt this left wall climb, which is really tight. But if he gets there, he gets to burn across and grab this heart really quickly. I would say on paper this stage looks really simple, and it should be, but it turns out to be one of the hardest execution stages the game has to offer. Tiki using Crystal Snail's weapon here. So that weapon's really cool in that you can turn any enemy into a solid object. So you can either use it as a platform to either wall kick against, or use as a way to like gain height faster, or you can use it as something to just zip you through it for additional horizontal displacement. Just to move faster in general.
We are getting a couple questions in the audience. Would you like to kind of expound on the difference between the any percent category and 100% for Mega Man X2?
Sure. So 100%, you will be fighting the X Hunters, whatever their name is. Those give you the 0 parts, which changes the ending. And any percent, you're collecting every item, but you're not fighting those guys. So between every stage, you probably saw like Sergez, Agile, and Violin kind of teleporting through. You can pick those stages and then fight those guys to collect the 0 parts, but we're not going to do that here. And at this point, they're all gone, so we can't even fight them even if we wanted to. We, of course, being BrettSuzo and 77747. Always have to clarify. That's a really sick strat to get that heart, using Crystal Snail's weapon to freeze that shield chucker. Traditionally in the speedrun, you just do a neon jump there. And I don't think we'll be seeing any neon jumps until probably Counter Hunter 1. Alright, Tiki's coming up to this first junk robot. There's 2 of these guys in this stage, and these guys are completely random. At the beginning, it can choose to either jump right at you, or it can just stand still. And you want this guy to stand still. So he jumped there. That was like a second lost. It's no big deal if they choose to jump though, because they pretty much always jump. Tiki coming up to the second guy. Let's see if he jumps. He jumped. All right. Brett, I'm trusting you on this.
What?
I'm counting on no jumps on this OVA manipulation.
So just to let you guys know, you can easily find the donate links at the bottom of the stream info page. We have also been posting them periodically inside of the chat. Also, you know, if you find that you can't really do donations, the best thing that you can do for us to help out is to spread the word by word of mouth and definitely on social media. We're going to be here for the rest of the weekend, so, you know, catch your favorite games and inspire people to donate around you. Thank you.
All right, so Tiki's a... You already got one jump? All right, Tiki just killed Moth. The Moth fight there, it's routed in a very specific manner to minimize how much time is spent in his little cocoon phase. So you saw him kind of alternating between charge hits and uncharged hits. All right, is this guy gonna jump? No, dude. Oh. All right,
Yo, I
so
did that once in practice.
nice. Yeah. Yeah, Hellway there is very hard. Getting through that room with all those bugs in a single burner and jump. Alright, Tiki's in Counter Hunter 1, so he's beginning what's effectively the late game. This first stage here is just one massive climb. It's extremely painful to play because you're constantly wall kicking. It's awful. And it's full of weapon swaps too.
It's all good.
It's really fun watching Counter Hunter 1. You get to see all this varied use of weapons. I think 5 different weapons are used throughout the stage, just to move across it. So there's a magnet, there's burner, there's chain. He was using Crystal Hunter at one point.
Tiki, when are you gonna die like you promised me? What?
Tiki will die in Counter 2.
I'll just miss every Shoryuken. That's what's gonna happen.
Don't worry. Alright, this guy's Violin, the gorilla. His weakness is Bubble, and Tiki's just going to charge his Bubble, release it, and stand right in front of him. And then the gorilla's going to die. There you go.
Clap for the easiest.
Yeah, that was a good fight. Ooh, that D-boost against the screw
That's my
guy.
backup, dude. Don't worry.
That's a pretty terrifying strat. Okay. Yeah, for those who don't know Mega Man, spikes do kill you in one hit. Alright, so Tiki is now entering Counter Hunter 2, and this entire stage kind of revolves around whether or not he'll make a cycle that's coming up. So he's going to be going underneath these vertical platforms. One's invisible right there. And not yet. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Alright, it's basically over. Okay. Yeah, so we refer to that as the elevator skip, and that saves a complete cycle, which is about 20 seconds. So it's really awesome he hit that. That is not easy to hit. It's not so much a timing window thing, it's more just good movement. And now he's fighting Sergez. He's hoping to get some pretty clean double hits here. And so far so good. There's one. So normally what you might do is just stand at the bottom and release charges from there, but you can only hit him once if you do that. It turns out that if you release at a fairly specific place right in front of him, you can hit him on the way up and then again on the way down with any single charge slicer hit. And this speeds up the fight quite a bit. So even though he missed a few shots there, that overall was still as fast, probably still faster than staying at the bottom and doing single hits. Alright, now it's Brett's turn. He's making noises. I'm not sure if you can hear.
Nice.
Alright, he has it.
Thank you.
Awesome. Alright. Alright, Tiki's now in Counter Hunter 3. And he's going to be climbing up here with some neon jumps. So what he's doing here is he's releasing a fully charged pink shot, a buster shot specifically, when he's air dashing. And when you do this while air dashing, for the first frame of the release of the shot, X thinks he's standing on the ground. He has like a standing frame. So you can actually jump on that frame and effectively get a double or even a triple jump. And there you go. Okay, so Tiki is now getting the Shoryuken.
You didn't need a subject this time. I missed the neon that would make top route faster.
Yeah, neons are pretty hard. They come in two forms because the pink shot for the buster allows you to fire a fully charged shot either on the press or on the release. So the inputs are either pressing shoot and jump on the same frame that you air dash, or like during an air dash, or releasing shoot and pressing jump on the same frame during an air dash. And there you saw the Shoryuken against Agile, killed him in one hit. Technically speaking, it's not actually one hit KO. So,
How do you die there?
all right, so Brett fell into a pit.
There are pits in this game? What am I doing? All right, we're good.
He's okay now, though. He's got his bearings straight.
Okay, no, I don't. Spoke too soon.
So yeah, the way Shoryuken works is on the first frame of connection, it deals a specific amount of damage to every boss. And then on what's effectively every other frame, although it's actually based on the global timer that's alternating frames, it will then deal additional damage. And the damage is also specific based on the boss. So Brett needs So Brett needs full health to actually make this Shoryuken capsule appear. If he goes in with less than 32 health, this capsule will not appear. And if he gets health elsewhere and comes back, it still won't appear. So he would have to kill himself and then come back. So that's why he was farming back there. Tiki about to SRK the hardest boss in the game. Got him. I'm only half sarcastic when I say that, by the way. That guy is impossible, dude. Yeah, where's the clap? Where's the clapping, dude? Where's the applause? Thank you, man. Give this man some respect. All right, Brett about to kill Agile. And he got him. Cool. Ooh. Rare pattern from Crab. So Crab can open up either with a jump straight to you, or jump like straight up, or he'll just like walk around or something. That like him standing still staring at Tiki and then jumping to him is fairly rare, and it is faster overall. It's faster than any other pattern you can give, where basically you have to jump over him, manipulate him to jump up first, and then SRKing him from the bottom. Very nice Gator. That's hard. So it's not possible to kill Gator with an SRK right off the bat. He dives immediately. So Tiki does have to stun lock him at the beginning and then do an SRK from there. Okay, Sponge can give 3 patterns at the start here. And he gave what's probably the easiest one. So that's good. What you don't want to see there is him spinning his whip, at which point you have to dash under his whip and then SRK him. Centipede's fairly hard to kill in a single SRK.
Especially on that pattern.
Yeah, need pretty good placement. Frame perfect.
Oh, what the heck?
Oh man, that crab. All right.
The recovery.
So the SRK rush looks like it's really simple because they are killing bosses in what's effectively one hit. The thing is, this is a close-ranged attack, and you do not want to take damage, because if you take damage, you can't use it anymore. You have to be at full health to SRK. So it's actually really scary, and a lot of these are pretty precise in that you have to... Oh, he's getting the spin attack. Oh!
I guess I'll do it, dude.
Brett's going all in. Oh! Alright, so Brett has no remaining sub-tanks with health in it, which means he now has to kill this guy with either Buster or Slicer, his actual weakness. Now, Sponge is giving a really good pattern, so this can still be a really fast kill.
Except for the shitty pattern.
Alright, very nice. Did you one-hit KO Snail there? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Sorry, I was distracted from that.
Alright, so that's probably one of the hardest SRKs in the game, killing Snail in one hit from the beginning. It's just really precise, and there's a range of pixels in which it works, and I believe some of the pixels in between don't work.
New research.
Oh, new research. Excuse me.
Actually, it's a global timer thing, so it's actually like pretty much RNG.
All right, it's an RNG kill. Nice.
You get it 50% of the time, basically, if you do it from one of the correct pixels.
That's awful.
No.
All right, Tiki's in the final stage here. He's entering the final gauntlet. He's going to be fighting Zero, followed by Sigma, and then Sigma Virus. And that's Zero. Very nice. So Zero's hitbox is too small to kill him with one SRK. He has to use 2 there no matter what. Alright, Wolverine Sigma. This guy is completely random. There's one pattern in particular he really wants. He wants to see Sigma dash to the left, and then wall jump against the left wall, and then hopefully he'll just die right there. All right, got him. All right, so again, you have to be at full health to use SRK. So that was really nerve-wracking, and it still kind of is. There's one boss left. Not quite sure what strat he's gonna use here. Time.
Oh, sick, dude. Nice back.
So Tiki went for a really risky strat there, where he dashed under wireframe, then dashed back to left, hoping to kill him in one hit. You can take damage doing that strat, and if he took damage, that would have slowed his time by probably another 45 seconds. So that was extremely risky. And now it's Brett's turn to experience Mega Man X2 Marathon Hell.
Please.
Alright, so Brett actually got the SRK going through the room, so he gets to open up with 2 SRKs immediately on Zero.
Do I? Okay.
Alright,
Got him.
so Zero's dead. Tiki did not get that opening SRK going through the room, so he had to do an SRK at the start of the fight while Zero was shooting at him, just to close the distance. I guess one more thing about SRK, same input as Street Fighter, and you can use negative edge. Alright, Wolverine. So again, we want to see him dash to the left, and then wall jump. Wow. Wow. Alright, that's a terrifying pattern, and that was really sick. Because those pink balls appear, and if he were any bit slower, that could have hit him. At which point he would have been short on health. Alright, time is coming up for Brett. Time.
Great, man.
Sick race, guys.
Thank you. Thanks for commentating.
Yeah, no problem.
That was really good. I'm so glad I didn't have that when I talk.
Shoutouts to Jimmy Poopins.
Any quick comments from the racers themselves? Anybody that you'd like to shout out real quick?
Shout out to Teresa, my girlfriend. I don't know where she is. Oh, there she is. Hi.
Shout outs to anybody watching at home.
Shout out to Tiki for not dying like he told me.
Shoutouts to Twitch for finally allowing name changes. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm a beneficiary of that.
All right. So we're going to be moving on to set up for the next game, which is going to be Mega Man Zero here pretty soon. Go ahead and stay tuned for that. That's going to be with Z-Nubs. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching Californiathon. And we will be going to break here.